The second major challenge we face is uniting a badly divided university community. There are many, particularly the leadership of the current board, who like to drone on and on about moving on together. Well, you can't move on until you take care of what's wrong and fix what's broken and hold accountable those who have failed. So I think there are three things we need to do to move on, or three things we need to do to unite the community. First and foremost, those individuals who were responsible for the events of November 2011 and the mishandling of the Sandusky affair, the firing of Coach Paterno, and the hiring of Free and the acceptance of his report and the NCAA sanctions that followed need to be held accountable. And I see this election as part of the ongoing process of holding them accountable. They need to go. Thank you for your service. Your service failed us. Move on. Second, we need to make sure that we honor Coach Paterno in a way that is demonstrative and shows that we recognize all that he did for this university over his long and distinguished service. No man is without sin. Every one of us would want to be judged by our progeny on the basis of the total accomplishments of one's life. Joe himself acknowledged he wished he'd done more. I have yet to see one scintilla of credible evidence or argument support the notion that his failures were commensurate with the way in which he's been treated by this university. So long as I'm a member of the board, God willing, I will never tolerate the notion that we can erase Joe Paterno, that we can take down his statue and not do what is right by him. That is wrong, and I will not stand for it, and I will fight with every bit of my ability to ensure that we correct those wrongs and we do right by Mr. Paterno and his family. Having done those two things, then we can start to restore confidence in the governance of our university and start to repair our national reputation. Now, this goes hand in hand with what I talked about as our first priority, which is restoring good governance and instituting systemic transparency. You got to walk the walk. You can't just talk the talk. And that's part of the problem I have with the current board. They like to talk about the changes they're making, but I've yet to see them make a tangible difference, to act in consonance with the things that they espouse in ways that are demonstrative and reasonable. We can do that. This university has an enormously wonderful story. It has touched the lives of hundreds of thousands of living alumni and past students, and it has made a real difference. It's made a difference in my personal life and the lives of my family, and we can get out there and do a better job of promoting our university and standing up for all that is good and right about it, while at the same time acknowledging that there have been failures and things that have to be fixed. I can do that as a member of the Board of Trustees.